Hello, I'm here today to talk to you about Catholic Heart Work Camp. And just the idea of talking about it overwhelms my heart and my soul. Um, I'm going to be showing you some pictures from our 2021 trip, and I hope that it enlightens you and inspires you as much, or maybe at least a little bit, as the trip did for me. It was a great experience, and I'm glad to have done it, and I look forward to doing it again in the future. Our group this year consisted of Gaines Parsons, Paul and Will Bailey, Ryan and Ian Miller, and our chaperones were Bruce Killian, Sarah Sarantakis, Nicole Miller, and myself. We had a great time, and but that was just the beginning of it. This was an opportunity for us to come together as a group, but also to go out into the world and serve others. And I remember when I talked to Bruce about this, he talked about, some gardening, maybe some light painting, uh, some pretty light duty work. And I was on board. This is what we walked into. Apparently, there was a widow who had a back porch on the home that she owned. And during a family visit, somebody walked out on the back porch and their foot went through the floor. Upon investigation, it was deemed that it needed to be demolished because it was no longer salvageable. Our job was to show up and to clear out the debris and do some light landscaping and lawn maintenance. There was another crew on site whose foreman's name was Kevin. He was tearing down the back porch, the structure in which the debris would be created and we had to remove. And Kevin was an absolute godsend. They were a part of a company who worked to help make communities better. So we rolled up our sleeves and got to work, and there was plenty of it. And let me tell you, that alone inspired me. I watched these kids work really hard. There was so much to do that it was kind of overwhelming, but all the kids, you asked them, they jumped in and they got dirty and really sweaty. The interesting thing is though, the work didn't really seem like work, and we weren't even getting paid. We had fun. We had fun with each other, but we stayed focused on the work, and we did some really great work. And slowly, things began to change for the better. What seemed like an impossible task slowly transformed into a beautiful thing. The great thing about Catholic Heart Work Camp, though, is it's not just about work. Each day we would get up and we'd eat breakfast and we'd go to Mass every day. There were opportunities to pray the rosary every day. And there was also opportunity for fun every day. And we met challenges. And with those challenges, we came up with creative solutions, which was also very inspiring. One day we were stuck because we didn't have a dumpster and we were standing around. So we decided to walk the street and pick up the trash because we were in the inner city and, well, not a lot of people cared about making sure their garbage was in garbage cans. While we were walking around picking up trash, we realized that the woman we were working for, well, her yard needed to be mowed, but we didn't have access to a lawnmower. So we met this gentleman, and we asked him to mow the yard for us, and then we were going to pay him. And when he found out what we were doing and where we were from, he decided that he was inspired enough to take care of her yard for free. I know the concept that God never lets anything go to waste, but this week with this group truly showed that to me first person. The most simple and most challenging things would be turned into a beautiful experience, and it was all because our hearts were open to the opportunity. Each day we would show up and we would work hard. Then we'd go, take a break, and then we'd party hard. The Catholic Heart Work Camp organization does an excellent job to create fun and exciting events during your downtime. And as we worked hard, we watched how what this place that seemed like a bit of a war zone slowly transformed into the beautiful outside of a home. And it was awesome. Yeah, we got really dirty, but there was something really beautiful on display, and that was God's love pouring out through us. It was a great experience. I got to watch these kids get to do things they've probably never done before, and Kevin was amazing. He let them swing a sledgehammer. He taught them how to break concrete. He taught them how to deal with insulation and handling materials. And what he didn't say was even more important. He showed us how to work hard. He showed these kids how to work hard, how to love a good day's work, how to pour out yourself for someone else, even though money wasn't involved.
It's okay. I'll send it to him, buddy.
You know, as Catholics, we're taught that we're made in the image and likeness of God, and that we're each unique, and we're each beautiful, and we're each strong and powerful. And the amazing thing about this week with this group is that I got to see that up close. I got to really experience other people on a one-to-one level and see their true beauty and their true magnificence, and realize that not only all of them, but each one of us is a beautiful gift from God. And one of the other beautiful gifts, while we were working, we found a litter of newly born kittens. And there was some discussion of what we should and what we should not do. And while we were working, Mama Cat was patiently waiting in the wings, and in our absence relocated her babies. But it was nice to see that even surrounded by all this rubble and all this hard work, that there was still the beauty of life going on among us. One of the biggest challenges was this bus you see here. It wasn't the woman's bus. She actually knew some people who were having hard times and they needed a place to put it. Well, they never came back for it, and we needed to get rid of it. So some people showed up to work on it, but then the trick part was it was sunk about 12 inches down in mud.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on!
Woo!
Yep, so with friends and families and all kinds of people coming together, we got that bus moved, and it allowed us to not only clear out that area, but to smooth the dirt. And young Master Miller even did some work to make it a little bit more of a driveway. We didn't do this for a good time. We didn't do this for, I don't know, any ulterior motives. We just did this for an honest day's work and an experience, and to learn and to grow. And it didn't go unnoticed. The two women that you can barely see in this picture, well, the people who were on site working, they were so impressed that they sent their bosses out to take some pictures and write up a bit of a snippet on the work that was being done, because the transformation that was unveiling itself was pretty amazing. But alas, our work concluded, and not only did we get to take pride in it, but we also got to see tears of joy from a woman who was just overwhelmed with happiness, and the fact that we could help bring that joy to her by harnessing God's love and serving others. It was an amazing thing, and this is an experience that I'm so glad to have gotten. In reflection, I wish we had taken more pictures. I wish we had taken more videos. I wish I could really share with you so much more of what happened, because this barely cracks the surface of what was actually experienced and what was actually going on. So you may be wondering, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because I believe that this is a beautiful thing. Catholic Heart Work Camp is a beautiful thing, and I hope that you will support future groups in our parish into working with Catholic Heart Work Camp in the future, because it's a great place to let our Catholicism shine, our faith shine, and let these young people shine and realize that there is so much more to this world that God has created. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget, God loves you. God bless you. Have an amazing day.